Welcome. Let me ask you something that might hurt. You've been speaking English for years, haven't you? But your pronunciation still sounds the same as when you started. You know the words, you know the grammar. But when you speak, people ask you to repeat yourself. They don't understand you clearly. They struggle to catch what you're saying, and you feel embarrassed. You feel frustrated. You think, why can't I sound better? Why does my pronunciation never improve? Today, I'm going to tell you exactly why, and I'm going to show you how to fix it forever. This is not just a video. This is your transformation. This is the moment you stop struggling with pronunciation and start sounding natural. So don't just watch. Feel this video. Because by the end, you will understand why your mouth needs training, not just your brain. Before we begin, let me say this. This video is powerful for your English too. Because when you fix your pronunciation, people finally understand you clearly. So get ready. Let's begin. The problem. Your mouth is trained for your native language. Let me tell you about a man named Suresh. Suresh studied English for 10 years. He knew thousands of words. He understood grammar perfectly. But when he spoke, native speakers couldn't understand him. He would say three, but it sounded like tree. He would say think, but it sounded like tink. He would say world, but it sounded like world. He felt frustrated. He thought, I'm saying the words correctly. Why don't they understand? The answer is simple but painful. Suresh's mouth was trained to produce sounds from his native language. His tongue knew how to make Hindi sounds. His lips knew Hindi positions. His throat knew Hindi rhythms. But English has completely different sounds. Sounds that don't exist in Hindi. Sounds that require his tongue, lips, and throat to move in new ways. And because Suresh never trained his mouth for these new sounds, his pronunciation stayed stuck. Here's the truth most people don't understand. Your brain might know English, but your mouth doesn't. Your mouth is a physical instrument, like a guitar, like a piano. And just like you can't play guitar by only reading about it, you can't pronounce English correctly by only studying it. You need to train your mouth physically, daily. The truth English has sounds your native language doesn't have. Let me show you why pronunciation is so difficult. English has sounds that don't exist in many languages. The T sound in think and this. Many languages don't have this sound. The V sound in very. Some languages only have W. The R sound in red. English R is different from Spanish R or French R. The wow sound in water. Some languages struggle with this. When you try to say these sounds, your mouth doesn't know what to do. Your tongue tries to go to the position it knows from your native language. Your lips try to make the shape they're used to, and the result is an accent. Sometimes a strong accent that people can't understand. But here's the good news. Your mouth can learn. Your tongue can be trained. Your muscles can adapt. You just need the right method. And that method is not reading about pronunciation. That method is physical training, muscle training. Just like you train your body at the gym, you need to train your mouth for English sounds. Why reading about pronunciation doesn't work? Let me tell you why most pronunciation courses fail. They show you diagrams. They explain where your tongue should go. They describe the position of your lips. To make the th sound, place your tongue between your teeth and blow air. You read it. You understand it. You try it once or twice. But then you go back to speaking, and your mouth returns to its old habits. Why? Because reading about pronunciation trains your brain, but speaking requires your muscles. And muscles need repetition. Lots of repetition. Imagine trying to build muscle by reading about exercise. You read, to build biceps, curl weights up and down. You understand it. But will your muscles grow? No. You need to actually do the exercise, hundreds of times. thousands of times. The same is true for pronunciation. You can read about the TEF sound, but until you practice it 1,000 times, your mouth won't remember it. You can watch videos about the R sound, but until you repeat it daily for months, your tongue won't adapt. This is why your pronunciation never improves. You're training your brain, not your mouth. The solution: shadowing trains your mouth muscles at Pro English Zone. We don't just teach you about pronunciation, we train your mouth to produce English sounds automatically. And the most powerful tool for this is shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a native speaker and immediately repeat what they say, out loud, with the same tone, the same rhythm, the same sounds. You're not just understanding the words, you're physically copying the sounds. Your tongue moves where theirs moves. Your lips shape what theirs shape. Your throat produces what theirs produces. And when you do this every day for months, something incredible happens. Your mouth learns, your muscles adapt, your pronunciation improves. Not because you read about it, but because you trained it. Here's how we do it in the 6-month Fluency Challenge. Phase 1. Listening therapy for the first 2 months. You train your ears. You listen to native speakers carefully. You pay attention to their sounds, their rhythm, their intonation. Your brain starts to recognize the patterns. Phase 2. Shadowing practice. In months 3 and 4, you practice shadowing every single day. 20 to 30 minutes of pure shadowing, repeating native speakers, training your mouth. At first, it feels awkward. Your mouth struggles. Your tongue doesn't know where to go. But after a week, it gets easier. After a month, it feels natural. After 2 months, your pronunciation is completely different. Not perfect, but dramatically improved. Phase 3. Automatic production in the final 2 months. The sounds become automatic. You don't think about tongue position anymore. You just speak. And the sounds come out correctly, naturally. Because your mouth has been trained. This is how you fix pronunciation. Not through theory, through practice. The 6-month Fluency Challenge. Transform your pronunciation now. You're probably thinking, but I've tried shadowing before and it didn't work. Let me tell you why. Shadowing only works if you do it consistently. Every single day, for months. Most people try it for a few days and give up. But pronunciation is muscle memory, and muscle memory takes time. That's why you need a structured system. A system that keeps you practicing daily. And that's exactly what the 6-month Fluency Challenge provides. For 6 months, we guide you through daily shadowing practice. We give you the right materials, native speakers at the right speed, content that's interesting and engaging. We make sure you stay consistent. We make sure you train your mouth every single day, and by the end, your pronunciation is transformed. People understand you clearly. You sound natural. You sound confident. Not because you read about pronunciation, but because you trained your mouth properly. This is not just a course. This is physical transformation. But here's what you need to know. The challenge is coming soon, and spots will be limited. So if you're tired of being misunderstood, if you're ready to sound natural, you need to act now. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on notifications. Because when the challenge launches, I will announce it here first. Stop reading about pronunciation. Start training your mouth. Hit subscribe now. Let me ask you something. Do people often ask you to repeat yourself? Is pronunciation your biggest struggle? Write your answer in the comments. Your honesty will help others realize they need mouth training, not just brain training. Thank you for watching this video. I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you're ready to fix your pronunciation. Remember this. Your mouth is not broken. It's just not trained. Your tongue is not lazy. It just needs new movements. Your accent is not permanent. It's just a habit that can be changed. But change only comes through practice. Physical practice. Daily practice. Stop expecting your pronunciation to improve magically. Start training your mouth like an athlete trains their body. Consistently. patiently, daily. Because pronunciation is not knowledge. Pronunciation is skill, and skills are built through repetition. Subscribe now, join Pro English Zone, and get ready for the 6-month Fluency Challenge. Your clear, natural, confident pronunciation is waiting. Stay strong, stay focused, stay natural, and I'll see you in the next video.